Hey, hello everybody, and welcome back to the show! Alright, so this video is kind of, I guess it's sort of like a request from somebody who was confused on how to get some of the medals in the game. So I'll just quickly explain, like, how to, get all the medals in the game. So something very important in this game is the thing right at the bottom there. You see that Ace style gauge, Mercenary, Soldier, Knight. Now, the difference between those three things, Mercenary, Soldier, and Knight, is how you actually play the game itself. So if I were to, I'm gonna like give an example after I'm gonna do a mission and show you and stuff, but I'll just quickly explain it real fast. So if I wanted to be a Mercenary, I would kill literally everything that I see. Red target, green target, yellow target, friggin' purple target, multicolored target, whatever targets you see, kill them, and your gauge will move over to Mercenary. For Knight, it is the exact opposite. So red mission-marked TGT targets, those are basically the only things that you're allowed to kill in any of the missions if you want to get that Knight playthrough. Soldier is the hardest one to do because you have to kill all the red targets, but then just a little bit of green targets and a little bit of yellow targets in order to keep it balanced on Soldier. Soldier can take quite a few playthroughs to get it right, or just simply not saving after each mission and reloading if it moves into Knight or Mercenary. So I'm going to go into the medal case real fast. Gallery, medals, there we go. Okay, so the three that I'm talking, well, the six that I'm talking about technically are these three right here. These are the Supreme ones. And then these three right here. These three right here are technically the same as these three right here. These three are simply playing the game on normal, and these three are simply playing the game on hard. So they're technically the same thing. If you play through the game on hard, like if you don't have any of these six, playing through the game on hard should unlock all six of them, or at least two at a time as you do your playthroughs. These three medals right here, so this one involves getting an S rank on every single mission in the game on hard, which means Knight, Soldier, and Mercenary style. This one is for the same thing but on extreme difficulty, and this one is the same thing but for Ace difficulty, and is like literally one of the hardest things that you could possibly do in this freaking game. In Ace Combat, period, that is like, if you have that medal, bro, give yourself a pat on the back, because that's a serious, that's a very serious medal to have. So I'll quickly explain the rest of them. Simply storyline, Laser Cannon Excalibur, so that's mission 9, Destroying the XBO, mission 15, Avalon, mission 17, Killing 200 enemies, you'll just get that one eventually. 500, you'll get that. 1,000, you'll get that. Now, these three right here are actually interesting. These are for killing opponents with, simply just with the gun, okay? Now, if you, let's say I shoot an enemy with 2 missiles and he ends up becoming neutralized, like turned into a yellow target, and then I think to myself, haha, I'm going to swoop in and kill him with my gun to save on missiles. I mean, that's absolutely a mission strategy to save on missiles, but killing a neutralized enemy with your gun does not count towards these three. You have to actually bring the enemy's health from 100 down to 0 with the gun and the gun alone. So it's pretty difficult. So this one's 5, 15, and this one is 50. And I don't actually have that one yet because, like I said, you really got to go for gun kills. You know, you basically just don't touch your missiles for a couple of missions, and, you know, which is tricky to do, man. Depending on what ship you're using, I guess. You can use the F-16C, has a very nice gun tracking system, and you pretty much, you don't even really have to turn to get your gun to go over towards them, to be fair. But yeah, I'm going to explain how to get these three right here, right now, and these three right here, okay? So let's quickly run on back to my results. So you can see that my Ace style currently, right now, is in Knight. So if I did not have any of those three medals, the first one that I would want to go for right now, obviously, is Knight, because that's where my Ace style gauge is. Okay, this will require, obviously, playing through the game at least one time to unlock SP New Game. So then what you want to do is go back to the main menu. Go SP New Game. So this allows you to start from the beginning of the game with everything that you've already purchased and blah, 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 blah. So you got SP New Game. Now, we want those hard ones, so we're going to select hard. You can see my stuff always just automatically goes to Ace because that's the difficulty that I normally play on. Like, if I'm not playing for YouTube, I just... I like shit to be hard, you know? But to get those medals, you only have to be hard. So, I like my controls to be normal. English subtitles, we'll just go ahead and skip the video there. So it's going to bring us to Missiona number 1. So by choosing SP New Game, your Ace style will stay in the same place as it is. Okay, so if I go to Ace style right now, and I go to flight data and I go to results, it's still going to be in night. You can see that it is still in night, so I'm actually starting the game in the Ace style of night. Okay, so let's say I'm going after the Supreme Night Medal. Literally all I have to do now is just play every mission and just try as hard as I can to avoid killing green targets and yellow targets. So we'll just go ahead and start mission 1. There you go, Damon. Damon is the person who was asking me, so this is the Wyvern. You were also asking about this, so I'll actually just go ahead and use this for shits and giggles. Oh, to unlock all the different colors, obviously every aircraft starts with all the standardized colors. Beat the game in Ace-style Mercenary, which is basically what we're doing right now, except we're doing Ace, or Ace, we're doing Night. So beat the game in Mercenary, you'll unlock all the Mercenary paints. Beat the game in Soldier, you'll get all the Soldier paints. Beat the game in Night, you'll get all the Night paints. And Special Paint is kind of interesting. You really have to hunt down all the special pilots that have unique names on your IFF. So if you see someone named like Jeffries or something like that, and he's flying like an F-15E Strike Eagle, definitely go kill that guy because you might unlock the special paint job for the F-15 Eagle. You understand what I mean? So you really have to hunt for those guys, and to kill all the Assault Records people, you actually do have to play through the game on every single difficulty. And in all 3 Ace styles, so it will require you playing the game a minimum of, 18 times to get every paint job in the game. 18 playthroughs of the game, you guys. That's crazy. So we're just going to use the stealth paint job. You guys know me, I like my black everything. All black everything, baby. So we're going to go with XLAA, XMAA. Now, like I said, I need to complete the game in the Ace style of night, right? Because my stuff is already at night, so we're going to go ahead and complete the, well, I'm not going to obviously complete the entire game on night in this, in this video. I'm just going to do one mission to show you that little arrow moves when you beat a mission. So let's go ahead and get her going. Alright, so my objective, see on my, let's get a pause here. Okay, so awesome, I forgot that it showed you the map on the pause screen. Okay, perfect. So the map screen is right there. You can clearly see I have, you know, multiple targets on my IFF, a large squadron of enemies incoming. Some of them are green, some of them are red. So the red targets are the ones that you need to kill in order to simply complete the mission. I could leave every green thing and every yellow thing alive, and then just pick out the red guys, and I would get an instant mission pass upon killing the final red guy, which is what we're going to do right now, because that's how you do night. If I was going for mercenary, I would obliterate everything in front of me. Yellow, green, red, like I said, it doesn't matter what color it is. If it's there and you can shoot at it, kill it. For soldier, it is very difficult, because not only do you have to kill all the red targets in order to complete the actual mission itself, but I can see what looks to appear to me as only 4 green targets, but I know that we're looking at the map from really far away, and there's an awful lot more than only 4 green enemies. So when I get over there, I would start counting green heads without shooting at them. I'd think to myself, okay, there's two Tigers there, there's 2 J-35s, there's 2 of these, 2 of those, 4 of those. Okay, so I've got a total of 12 green enemies, and I want to keep my ace style in the middle of soldier. I don't want it to move anywhere into mercenary or into knight, right? Because then I'll screw up my playthrough. If you're trying for soldier, like I said, it is freaking difficult, I'm not gonna lie, to keep that gauge inside the little soldier box. If you end up, like, you're working on your soldier playthrough and you end up completing a mission and it moves your little arrow into knight or into mercenary, all you have to do is just load your game. Just make sure you save your game after every single mission, but don't save your game if it moves your ace style out of soldier. Simply reload and you'll have to do the mission again, but then incorporate the knowledge that you learned the last time you did the mission. Say if you killed 10 green targets and it moved you into mercenary, well, this time, only kill maybe 2 green targets. You understand what I mean? And that'll try to keep it in the middle of soldier. But here we go. We're going to actually just complete this mission. I'm just going to show you. So, like I said, if I was trying to get my knight playthrough, I am literally just going to completely ignore green targets. A good thing to do when you're going for knight is to just tell Pixie or PJ to do whatever the hell they want. Just put them on free dispersal and let them go. Yeah, for knight, you're going to have to dodge a lot of madness. You'll end up having to dodge a whole ton of missiles and stuff. So we'll pin out those 2 red targets. Expand my IFF slightly. They are a little bit higher, it seems. And there's 2 more. Now I don't want to shoot at the green targets. Hopefully I only kill those 2. Bang, boom. Okay, we only got those 2. Switching to normal missiles. And now I'm going to individually hunt. Woo! Oh, that was close. For knight, you kind of never want to fly straight because you're always going to be chased by like a friggin' million enemies at once, right? As you can see, my, my missile avoidance and missile awareness system basically just is not shutting up the entire time. It's pretty fun, actually, to do a knight playthrough because you gotta be like Jackie Chan ninja style to avoid everything that all the enemy aircraft will be launching at you. Jesus. Alright, let's find that last TGT. He just went right by us. Can't hide from the Wyvern, baby, and that's a mission accomplished. So, now, you saw that I did not kill any green targets there, which is a perfect knight mission completion. That should move my gauge even further into the knight section. We just gotta wait for them to finish talking. Yeah, words to live by, buddy. Good old Pixie, man. Alright, so after the mission, you'll see at the bottom, when it tallies up, watch the gauge.
Thanks to you, Belka's attack on Valais Air Base
boop. And you can see it moved about an inch. Quiet down, sir. You can see it moved about an inch on my screen there. So that's a good knight mission completion. So at this point, I would save my game and move on to mission 2. And in order to complete, like I said, the entire game in knight, you literally have to not kill like any yellow targets, any green targets. You gotta leave everybody else alone and basically just fly around like Superman and take out nothing but red targets. The missions where you have to kill like a certain amount of things to get a certain amount of score, like there's one that requires you to get 16,000 points or whatever, that one can actually really screw up your ace style gauge and move it like way over into mercenary because there isn't any red targets in those missions. There's only green and yellow. So what you want to do in those missions is kill nothing but jets. Jets are worth the most amount of points, right? Or facilities. If you see like hangar or something like that, those are usually worth like 1,000 points. Snap one of those out real quick and then hunt for jets. Don't kill a whole bunch of tanks and AA guns and all this other crap while you're doing your knight playthrough, because that will that'll launch your ace style gauge over to where you don't want it to be. So that is how you get Knight.
The Belkan War is
Quiet down, sir. Quiet down. So that's to get Knight. So like I said, in this mission here, I would once again, we'll see here in our briefing, in the PII, we could see...
we must regain control over
blah, blah, blah. So we could see in the PII here that there's quite a bit of green targets once again. There's quite a bit of yellow targets as well. And there is a few red targets. So if I was going for Knight, once again, man, if you just kill all the red targets, avoid everything else, maybe get Pixie or PJ to cover you if you start taking so much fire that it's, like, you know, overwhelming. Get PJ or Pixie to cover you, get him to watch your ass for a couple of minutes, and then send him on a tirade. You just send him to free dispersal, and he'll... It doesn't matter what he kills. That's one thing you need to also remember. It doesn't matter what he kills. Pixie could kill everything else in the entire map, and only what you kill will actually change your ace-style gauge. Pixie could kill everything on the map, and you will still get your Knight playthrough. So in order to get, like, to keep my shit in Soldier, look up on the right there. I can see there's 7 air targets, 13 ground targets, there's 18 targets, right? So 18 TGT targets, red targets. There's 20 yellow targets for a total of 58 targets in this mission, okay? So if I wanted to get Soldier, which is in the middle, okay, I would look at that and say, okay, there's 20 yellow targets, so I'll kill 10. I'll kill 10 yellow targets, and there's 18 TGTs. We're going to have to kill all of those guys, okay? And then air and ground, so there's 7 green air targets and 13 green ground targets, okay? So I can think to myself, okay, we'll kill 3 or 4 of those green aircrafts and maybe 6 or 7 of those green ground targets in order to keep my gauge in the center of the ace-style gauge where it says Soldier. Like I said, Soldier is the hardest goddamn one. It will require you having to restart at least 1 or 2 missions on your way through. So when you're finished doing, like, your... like, let's say I just got my Knight medal, okay, and my ace-style gauge is all the way over to Knight right now, but I want to go and play my Mercenary, so what you do is, well, I could actually continue off from here, and I would just kill everything in this mission, go to the next mission, kill everything in that mission, until my ace-style gauge... Until my ace-style gauge moves all the way over to the left. Once the ace-style gauge gets into Mercenary, okay, start another SP new game, and in order to complete the game in Mercenary without it having moved out of Mercenary, again, you literally have to kill everything you see. Literally anything you see, that's Mercenary. And once again, for Soldier, you really gotta be, kind of picky, I guess you could say, about, like, what targets and stuff, what enemies you go after. You do always have to kill the red TGTs in order for the mission to end, so those are a 100% requirement for mission completion. You do have to kill all the red ones, but you gotta think to yourself, the yellow ones and the green ones, I need to only kill half of those guys to get Soldier, okay? But just remember that each time you complete a mission, that ace-style gauge is going to move left or right, depending on what you did in that last mission. So if you're going for your Soldier playthrough, I'll quickly explain it one more time. If you're going for your Soldier playthrough, you'll want to play the game until your ace-style gauge moves into the Soldier area, preferably as close to the center as you can possibly get it to be, and then start your SP new game, right? So then you'll be doing mission 1 as a Soldier, correct? So you start your SP new game, Soldier, bam. You complete the first mission there. There was, here, we'll go and examine it so I can really explain it in detail. So, let's say let's just pretend that my ace-style gauge is right in the center of Soldier right now, and I'm thinking to myself, oh, okay, I want to keep my ace-style gauge in the middle. So I say, okay, quit this mission, yes. We're going to go SP new game, okay. We're going to go hard, it always goes to ace. Normal. English subs, we're going to skip the opening video. It's going to go to Glacial Skies, and I want to see my IIP. The II, or the PII, sorry, is the Precision Instrument.
Listen up. We have a situation on our hands.
I can't remember.
A major squadron of Belkin bombers has crossed our
Alright,
border.
so blah 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 blah. So let's take a look at our PII here. So we can see that there's a total of 11 red TGT targets. No ground targets, no surface targets, no naval targets. There is 6 green air targets. So if I had my A style gauge in the middle of soldier, as I was saying, to keep it on soldier, I know I need to kill those 11 red TGTs, but I need to personally kill at least 3 green enemy aircraft in order to keep my soldier gauge directly in the center, because you gotta think you're killing half of what is not required to complete the mission. I really hope I'm explaining this well enough. I'm trying to explain it like in a couple different ways, and by like trying to show and stuff like that. It is kind of difficult to explain. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of tricky for me to explain it, but I hope that you can get an idea of what I mean by that. So let's quickly go back into the medals again so we can look at the medals. So once again, these 3 are technically the same as these 3. These are, I believe these are for completing the game on normal. If not, then they're for completing the game on hard, okay? Please don't quote me on this, because I can't remember. This one little part is the one part that I cannot remember. If these are normal or hard, and if these are hard or extreme. I can't. You know, I'd actually be able to tell you. If I went to my free mission, quit mission. If I went to my free mission, it tells me what I've completed. So if I go if I go up to very easy, I think I've S'd out all every mission complete, S rank on very easy. I started getting S on everything, and then I started playing Ace Combat 6. Yeah, see, I started just going through and getting S's on everything. I believe I went through and got an S on every difficulty in the gauntlet, because it is just the hardest thing to do in the game. Normal. So, yeah, okay, so it must be on hard. The first 3 must be on hard, and the other 3 must be on expert. Because you can see here that I have completed the game on, in mercenary style. So the top line is mercenary, the middle line is obviously soldier, and the bottom line is knight. You can see it right at the bottom there. A-style knight, A-style soldier, you can see it at the bottom there. And A-style mercenary, right? So technically it's like the same mission, right? Well, some of them are. You can see at the top it says 12M, 12S, and 12K, right? So that's 12 mercenary, 12 soldier, 12 knight. The game does a good job at labeling, you know, what stuff actually is, so that's pretty good. But yeah, there's normal. Let's go have a look at hard. Yeah, so you can see I've played through quite a bit on hard in each of the 3. Expert is the difficulty that I usually play on, is it not? Yeah, you can see I did my playthrough on expert. Let's see what I've done on ace. I know I've beaten the game on ace. Actually, I haven't beaten the game on ace in free mission. Huh. Oh my god, 1 minute and 39 seconds on ace, you guys. But yeah, so that's like a quick explanation on how to get those 3 medals. It is relatively simple to get the mercenary. It is relatively easy to get the knight and the mercenary one, because, I mean, for mercenary, you kill everything. For knight, you only kill red targets. It's pretty simple for those 2, but as I said, you know, once again, that soldier playthrough is a goddamn pain in the ass. Just remember that every time you complete a mission, save your goddamn game, please, man. Save your game, okay? So that way, if you do the next mission and it ends up moving your ace-style gauge out of knight, you can still reload your game and have to just do that mission over again, right? And then, you know, what I said before, you know, incorporate what you learned from the last time you played through. If you killed too much and it moved you into mercenary, this time you play the mission, kill less. If you killed too little and it moves you into knight, this time you play the mission, kill a little bit more. So like I said, you will end up having to restart a couple of the missions in the game in order to keep that ace style gauge in the soldier area on your whole playthrough. And no, this does not work in free mission. You cannot do this in free mission. If you can complete every goddamn difficulty, get an S rank on everything in free mission, and you still will not unlock these. You'll unlock these, but you won't unlock these. This is literally the actual game itself played through from the beginning to the end. Okay, so. These three right here, I said I was going to quickly explain these three as well. So these three right here, awarded to those who have achieved the highest marks in battle. So this medal requires you to get an S rank on every single mission in the entire game in all three A styles on hard, in free mission. Okay, this one requires you to do the same thing but on expert. This one requires you to do the same thing but on ace. So I'll show you exactly what I mean by that. So once again, if I go to free mission, okay, so these are the last three difficulties in the game: hard, expert, ace. So to unlock those three medals, to unlock the first one, I'd have to get an S on every single one of these missions. So these ones that have a little line here, I'd have to play this mission and get an S rank on it. I'd have to play this and get an S rank, play this and get an S rank, then play this, get an S rank, play this, get an S, all the way across. Boom, I would unlock that medal. Then to get the second one, I would go into expert, I'm still in free mission here if you're wondering. You go into expert in free mission, and you'd have to complete, like I said, every single one of these missions with an S rank, and you will unlock that second last medal. And in order to unlock the final medal in the game, you do have to actually get an S rank on every single free mission in ace difficulty, which, I'm not going to lie to you, that is actually one of the hardest things in all of Ace Combat. For every single Ace Combat game that exists, even playing Assault Horizon on the hardest difficulty, man, that still is not as difficult as playing this game, every damn mission on Ace, and getting an S rank on everything. It's one thing to play through the game on Ace, because if you even get shot by one bullet, you're at like 96% damage, so it's like, you know, you could hit a goddamn June bug and your shit will explode. You know what I'm saying? So, playing through Ace is very hard. You really have to avoid pretty much everything. I mean, it's literally like if you get touched and you're dead, basically. So, to get an S rank on every one of them while being like the greatest goddamn pilot in the universe, yo. Like I said, if you have all three of those medals, man, you're the goddamn man. Like, straight, hats off. But, yeah, man, that's gonna be this video. I really, really hope that I explained it good enough on how to get all of the medals in the game. And I wish all of you the best of luck in your medal hunting endeavors. Yeah, one more, I'll just note this one more time. I'll make a note to say it one more time that, in order to get these three right here, killing enemies with just the gun and the gun alone, you do have to bring, and it's only for aircraft, this does not count for tanks or AA guns or anything like that, so don't try to go and kill a bunch of tanks and unlock these, because you won't. You need to kill aircraft. Oh, it actually says it down there at the bottom, aircraft. Okay, I didn't even realize that, but anyways. You do actually have to bring the enemy aircraft from 100% health down to 0. For instance, what will not count towards this is if you shoot an enemy with missiles and neutralize them and then shoot him down with your gun, that doesn't count. If you shoot an enemy with one missile and he's still green and then you kill him with your gun, that still does not count. If, let's say, Pixie throws a missile right up an enemy's booty meat and then you end up finishing him off with your gun, that does not count, okay? So, literally, you have to tail an enemy, begin gunning him, see hit, until you see that destroyed. If you see anybody shoot another missile at him or intercept him in any way, shape, or form and cause damage to that enemy while you're trying to kill him with your gun, that one's not going to count. That's the one rule to get these 3 medals right here. This one actually kind of pisses people off because they don't know that little rule. It doesn't specifically say that you have to kill the enemy from the beginning to the end with your gun with no other involvement of damage whatsoever except for your gun and your gun alone. It doesn't actually say that. You know what I'm saying? So you'll go out and start killing a bunch of neutralized targets thinking, ha ha ha, I'm gonna get those 3 medals, no problem, but you're not realizing that none of those are actually counting towards these 3 medals. So you look at it and you say, 5 enemy aircraft, well shit, I've probably destroyed like 100 enemy aircraft with my gun. But none of those counted if they were all neutralized or pre-damaged targets. Like I said, you gotta start them off from 100 health right down to 100. Kind of I guess, an easy way to do that would be to get really, really close, right up somebody's booty meat. I'm talking like 10 feet away from them, and then just rail the shit out of them with your gun. Or pick the F-16C Fighting Falcon. Here, I'll actually go ahead and show it to you because I'm kind of using this video to explain shit. Oh, I can go into aircraft data. What is it? Flight data, there it is. Aircraft data. So you can use F-16C Fighting Falcon. The F-16C Fighting Falcon has a very advanced tracking system. Click, 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 click. Come on now. Where are you, big guy? Jeez. There it is. So here's the F-16C Fighting Falcon. So this jet actually has a very advanced gun system, and you can almost fly in a straight line, and it actually kind of moves. You'll see that it moves by itself. It like literally keeps an eye on the enemy. So this would be one that I would recommend to use for your gun, or any F-16 model. Actually, the F-15 MDT does it as well. Come on now. It's at the bottom somewhere. It takes so long to scroll down. Yeah, there's the MTD. So the F-15 MTD also has the very advanced tracking system as well. If you have it unlocked, I mean, shit, use this other than the F-16C. But yeah, man, other than that, that is going to be the end of the video, man. Thank you for requesting. As I said in a lot of other videos, man, if you guys want to request games for me to play, or just a video, if you don't understand something in a game that I've played before or something, I will definitely make a video to explain things for you if you're stuck somewhere, something like that. So, yeah, man, best of luck to you, Damon, man. Go get those medals, bro. You got it, man, no problem. But, yeah, man, that is going to be the end of the video. So, I will wish you guys the total best, and I hope you guys have a freaking awesome rest of your day, man. I'll see you guys all in the very next episodes. Bye. Bye.